Yes, you see us on the street, but sometimes it's not our fault.
Homelessness is far from a new issue in Vancouver, but according to the latest numbers, the crisis has reached a 10-year high. The most recent count suggests there's an estimated 2,200 people without a fixed address or shelter in the city. But who are these people we pass on our streets or in our parks? And more importantly, what are their stories? We're getting a glimpse into some of those stories thanks to 3 people brave enough to speak out over the next few days. To start off, let's meet Daryl Smith. Plants welcoming him at the entrance. Daryl Smith opens the door to the place he's called home for the last year. It's cramped in there with his 2 rescue birds, and it's far from the retirement home he once dreamed of. But he's grateful for these 4 wheels because they hold up his whole world right now.
Well, I do. I don't have any family left, so it's just me and these 2. So it keeps me going and keeps me something to live for. Because sometimes it does get a little bit, you wonder why. I mean, it's not the easiest of life.
But things were very different for Smith just a few years ago. He says he once had a family home in Savannah near Kamloops where he was raised. But when his father got cancer, finances were tight and they had to sell the home. But the experienced mechanic says things took a turn for the worst when Greyhound shut down in Vancouver last year. At the time, he was working in the parts room.
Trying to build myself up there, then when I figured at Greyhound, okay, on until I retire. I never thought they would do what they did there, so again, there you go.
He says he hasn't been able to find stable work since.
People figure, oh, well, you can just go get another job. Well, sometimes you just, with your health and everything, you just can't do it.
He gets just under $400 each month from welfare, most of which he says he uses to keep his van insured so it doesn't get taken off the streets. His priority right now is to save enough money so he can get the van up and running to make the long drive to Ontario, in hopes of creating a better life for himself there.
Start a fresh life and just walk away and start fresh.
While he's motivated to make the trip, he's trying to not focus on a specific timeline to avoid any disappointment.
With my father passing and everything, it's been a rough few years. What do? You just grin and bear it and live with it best you can.